Hey guys, so I just got back from seeing two movies today. What time is it right now? What the hell time is it? It is currently, heck damn it, 7:42. I gotta get to bed. I gotta work at 5:30 in the morning. So I don't want to talk about these movies forever. So let's talk about firstly, Poor Things, the most important one of them all, of the two. Poor Things was the first thing I saw. Boy, oh boy. So about a couple days ago, it's gonna be kind of this will tie into Poor Things. A couple days ago, I was thinking to myself, I've been posting these reviews, and over the last couple weeks or whatever. I was thinking to myself, like, man, oh man, I wish there's a bunch of movies I wish I was still doing these reviews uh, or when I wasn't doing them, because there was a lot of movies that I saw that I had a lot of material to talk about. Such as Beau's Afraid and Saltburn were the two that came to mind pretty much instantly. Like those were two movies that were bizarre, weird. I had a lot to talk about with both movies. I wrote a written review for on Facebook on my Facebook for Beau's Afraid, but I never did for Saltburn. I was actually one of the first people to see Saltburn before it became all of a sudden a meme on Facebook or on social media. Um, I was like, I'm full aware of all the crazy shit that went on in that movie. I was like, oh, I felt like a person that was not out of the loop. I was like, oh, I'm surprised. Like I was laughing at like the people's reactions to that movie. And the funny part about that movie is I saw that in a theater by myself on Thanksgiving at 10 o'clock at night. That was the way I ended my Thanksgiving, was seeing Saltburn. I saw that and Wish as a double feature. That was a fucking weird ass double feature. So how is that tied to this movie? Well, when after I saw Saltburn, I thought, wow, I've seen it all in 2024. I don't know what is up with 2024 and all these sexualized movies, crazy sexualized, batshit insane movies. But I think I've seen it all. Apparently, Poor Thing said, "Hold my fucking beer," because boy, oh boy, I like this. If you're wondering why it's taken me this long to do a review for it, well, it's now finally coming to my theater. It just came to my theater this weekend, and I'd heard things about it. And it's from a director I really like, and I'd seen I love The Favorite. I thought that was my favorite, no pun intended, of the Best Picture nominees that year. I thought it should have won, not Green fucking Book. Um, but man, this is one wild ass movie. I knew what I was getting into. I was kind of warned a little bit. This was a wild ass movie, but definitely enjoyed the hell out of it. Uh, I'm going to try to make this short talking about this movie because I want to go to bed shortly after. But I think I can. But, man, uh, I getting up at like 11 o'clock in the morning, waking up or going to the theater at noon and seeing this. I still, like, even though I was still warned about some of the stuff, I still was taken aback by some of this shit. Uh, yeah. First, I'll say this: like Emma Stone, man, she's probably gonna be the favorite to win Best Actress. It has to be. This performance, man, like how committed she is to this damn performance is amazing. Like she gives one of the like she gives it her all, man. She is not sleepwalking. She is not afraid to do things that not many actresses probably would do. Holy shit! I'm like, I gotta give this woman props, man, for just going balls to the wall for this performance, man. Um, you definitely see a lot of her in this movie. I mean, a lot of her. I don't know if this is maybe the record. This has to be a record for the most sex scenes in a movie that isn't a porno. I think there's pornos I've seen with less sex scenes in this than in this movie. Now, of course, pornos were more graphic, this, this, there sometimes was kind of fucking, pushing the limits. I guarantee on NC-17 rating, I would be fucking surprised. Holy shit! I mean, yeah, you see a lot of Emma Stone in this movie, a lot. If you always thought she was hot, well, this is a movie for you. Yes, I love Emma Stone as an actress. She's a really great actress. Mark Ruffalo was great too. I've heard a lot of people give him praise, and he is great in this movie as the dim-witted jackass. Like it takes her away from Willem Dafoe's character and puts her on this adventure, but he is basically finds out quickly that he's getting more than he bargained for with this girl. This movie definitely has a lot of shock value, to say the least. I knew going in the plot, so that this is not much like that Emma Stone's character was a person that was brought back to life by Willem Dafoe, basically almost like Frankenstein. Like when I first saw it, I was like, oh, is this like a wackier version of Frankenstein, a hornier version of Frankenstein? I guess that's one way to put it. It's not exactly like the story of Frankenstein, but it has some elements to it. Like I said, yeah, a character, a scientist, a crazy mad scientist, brings back a human back to life. But what the trailer doesn't tell you, or the plot synopsis, is how he brings her back to life. And I don't think this is much of a spoiler because this happens pretty early on. You find this out pretty early on, so this is not much of a spoiler. But when you find the fuck out that she is a woman who committed suicide, originally a woman who committed suicide by jumping off a bridge, and she was also pregnant and had a baby that was still alive in her belly. And so, in order for I can't believe I'm gonna fucking say this. In order for her to Willem Dafoe's experiment to work, he takes the baby's brain and puts it in hers. That's why she acts. They call her retarded at one point in this movie. That's why she's cannot function and cannot talk. Has the brain of a baby. I know the science of that probably is not very accurate, but whatever. This is a weird, fantastical movie. I was like, wow. My jaw dropped. When they revealed that in the movie, I went, wow, I did not expect that. I was like, huh. I was like, and then there's scenes of Emma Stone sticking apples up her woo-ha. There's what else? The fucking crazy shit. The husband, the girl towards the end when the actual husband pops up, that was pretty goddamn shocking towards the end. That whole subplot. I'll say this movie, never once did I know where the fuck. I was wondering where the fuck this movie was going. I had no idea. I was on for the ride, where the fuck is this movie going? Especially when that husband character pops up at the end. I'm like, okay, movie, where are you going with this? This could get really fucking dark, and it almost did. I love the score of the movie. I thought the score was fucking fantastic. Especially the sex scenes. That's a score. That's a use of musical instruments in a sex scene I've never thought I'd ever hear in my entire life. I'm just gonna say that right now. This movie is so fucking wacky. It's that's why I do like this better than Saltburn, and I do like this better than Beau's Afraid. Saltburn, I figured out very early on what was going on. So when the final twist happened, I was like, well, I figured that out really quickly. This, I had no idea where the fuck it was going. at all. Like, I'm like, where the hell is this going? And like, I was on for the ride. I enjoyed the hell out of this movie, man. It's really well made too. It's really beautifully shot, well made. There's a lot of matte paintings and stuff like that. I love the scenery of this movie. Just how it was a gorgeous movie. I don't know what Yorgos Lanthimos. I don't know how to say his name. He has this weird obsession with fucking fisheye lens. I don't know what the hell that was all about, but that kind of did annoy me a little bit, but not that much. But yeah, I really enjoyed the hell out of this movie. This movie's a wild ride. I'm trying not to spoil much about this movie, other than like the revelation about the baby brain. There's a lot more craziness to this movie that like just fucking try to go in without being spoiled any of this shit. It's a fun fucking sit. Like the funniest part was I wasn't the only one in the theater. There was one old lady in the back sitting behind me. I don't know what her reaction was. She stayed for the whole movie. I was wondering, I thought she would have left like pretty early on, especially when all the sex scenes started popping up. She stayed for the whole, she was there at the end, so I don't know what she thought of that. It's like, I wanted to ask her. It's like, yeah, that was a lot of fun, man. That was a lot of fun. I give it an A. Yeah, easy A. Just for a fun fact, and a pretty fucking good movie, too. A hell of a performance from Emma Stone, like an Oscar-winning performance, easily, by Emma Stone. Yeah, that's as far as Poor Things. I got one more review to do. Until then, I'll talk to you guys later.